Walk past this one room and literally all the hair on my arms just standing up. Overwhelming feeling that like somebody in there or someone was in there. It just was one of those like really freaky feelings.
Coaching agents at this time, she was like, hey, I really am looking to like level up my business. Can you coach me? We did. I coached her for like 6 months and I think I had dropped a couple of times. Like I very quickly learned how much I loved Megan and how great she is as a person and an agent and like just all the potential that was there. A couple of jokes and I was like, oh, like when are we gonna work together? Ha ha ha. She didn't think I was being serious and like that I was like just trying to like test the waters. And then finally I was like, so are we gonna work together or not? And she's like, oh my God, you actually want to? Welcome to the Homeowner Hookup,
The show where we break down everything you need to know about real estate.
straightforward, practical, and always up to date.
We're your hosts, Megan Hughey
And Sydney Ragusa.
Let's dive in.
Love spooky season.
Okay, I'll be quick, but I was walking into this house. I was doing a virtual showing. That's when I'm on the phone with somebody on FaceTime. And it's this older house in Arlington. It's like one of the brick houses. It's really secluded. And I walk in it and it's an older house, really dated. Like, and then you can tell like someone probably died in there. Like everything was like cleaned out, but like, you know, an old bed is left somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just like one of those they're trying to like sell it off because their parents died or something like that. All right, so I'm going through the house. Everything feels fine on FaceTime, going through. And it's one of those like older houses where it's like kind of a maze. Like you go up the stairs and you're like, oh, in this hallway, oh, go down here and like turn around, go. And I'm walking through the hallways and I walk past this one room and literally all the hair on my arms just started standing up. And I got this like overwhelming feeling that like somebody died in there or someone was in there. Like it just was one of those like really freaky feelings.
Yeah.
And I kept going. I was like, that's really weird. Oh my God. And I kept going into the other room and it went away. And then I went back past that room again and it happened again.
It just felt heavy.
Like, oh my gosh. It felt like one of those, like literally I'm getting chills even thinking about it. It feels so weird. But it was just like all the hair on my, on my body was just standing up and it was like high alert, like that tingling feeling. I was like, get me out of here. And I'm like, respectfully, I don't know if you believe in this kind of stuff, but like that was a very weird feeling. I highly suggest not buying this house.
Exit stage right immediately.
Exit stage right. Someone died in here. I don't know. They might have been killed. Like
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Do not buy this house.
Yeah. So something like that, kind of similar. I have a few spooky stories. We'll get into them a little bit later, but this one always stands out to me. So I was showing this home in downtown St. Augustine, and it was built in 1865.
Oh, oof. Lots of weird things.
Lots of weird things. Spooky season is St. Augustine. I go to this house, and you have to like enter in from the side of this house, like how it's set up now. The porches were not like in good structural condition for us to step onto the porch. So we step into the side of the house. And in this house, there's a fireplace going up through the middle of it. It's 3 stories. There's a fireplace going up through the middle of it. So every room has a fireplace, like bedroom, living room, kitchen, like everything has a fireplace in it because the fireplace goes up through the middle of the house. And so the first floor was fine. There was this understair storage on the first floor that had 7 padlocks on it. And my customer looked at me and he goes, are you gonna open that? And I was like, no. With 7 padlocks, whatever is in there needs to stay in there.
Yeah.
I'm good. If you guys buy the house, we'll look into it. But if we're just seeing it right now and we don't know, then no.
Get a home inspection.
They'll look. Then we go upstairs and the house has probably not been renovated. The bottom floor hadn't been renovated probably since the 70s. And then we go upstairs and the second floor had not been renovated since probably the 40s or even like the 30s. It was very old. It was very ornate detail. It was beautiful. But then there was this one room that it really looked so original. The tile was very ornate. Like it was stunning. So we walk into this first room up off the stairs and everything felt fine. My customer tried to go onto the balcony and I was like, no, we don't need you to die yet. There's probably been a lot of dust here. Like, don't go on the balcony. And then we go into the next room over and it's basically like in a circle, like how you go into the room. So it all follows this fireplace. It's a circular fireplace. And so we go in this next room and it is the most original room in this house. Like it looks like nobody goes in there. Like just the detailing around the fireplace. Like, I mean, I've been in plenty of old homes to know like what's original and what's not. This looked so original. And my customer stepped in, and one of them stepped in a little bit more than I did. And she looked at me and she's like, "Are you cold?" And all of a sudden, like my face must have like been turning a different color because it literally felt like something was sitting on my chest. Oh. I quite literally thought I was having a heart attack. And I could not shake the feeling. She looked at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I think I might be having a heart attack." I was like, "It literally feels like something is sitting on my chest. Like I need to get out of here. I cannot breathe." And like I was freezing cold. I could not breathe. And I left the room. And as soon as my foot hit the top step to go downstairs, the whole feeling went away.
Wow.
Like everything went away. I was like, whatever was in there did not want me in there. I'm good. Goosebumps. I'm so good. And then I was like, "Do you guys want to see the third floor?" And they were like, "Are you going to go?" I said, "No, I'm not. Y'all are good." And they're like, "We're good. If you don't have the balls to do it, we don't have the balls to do it." So we promptly left.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was definitely one of the sketchiest, scary stories that I have.
Spooky season, man.
Spooky season.
Yep.
St. Augustine, Florida, baby.
Oof. That's not where I want to be for spooky season. Not at all.
I live in St. Augustine. I'll be down there all the time.
No, I don't fuck around with that. Absolutely not.
Oh, come on now. Come on. St. Augustine's great.
It is great.
Great restaurants.
It's very ghosty too.
Yes.
Very haunted, if you will.
Very haunted. The Nights of Lights is incredible, though. Really, we started this podcast. We want to introduce ourselves. My name is Sydney Ragusa. I have been in real estate for 9 years, going on 10 now. And I would consider myself much more of a casual agent. If you see me dressed up, there's probably a reason I'm dressed up. Like, I'm meeting you for the first time. I have an award ceremony. Even that. Like, I mean, you know, if you're going to catch me, I'm probably either running errands, the gym, the beach. I'm just living my best life, you know?
There you go.
But I always do a good job. I'm just a very casual person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are unapologetically you.
Unapologetically me.
Yep.
I love that.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
What got you into real estate?
I moved here when I was 19. I had just gotten into a relationship and I really wanted to experience something different. I was moving here for a different career and decided that I wanted to do a specific thing within this career. I wanted to work in plastic surgery. And at the time when I moved here, there just wasn't really that many jobs. And I just decided, like, I am so young, I might as well just try something different. I thought that, why not real estate? Getting a license, like doing all the things. I had no clue what was involved in real estate. Like I literally went in so blind and so young, got into it and just absolutely loved it. Like never looked back. I think it's been so much fun. I learned something new every day. Like even now, you know, almost a decade later, I still am learning something new on every transaction. There's never something that like doesn't surprise me. Like I'm always surprised. Never a dull moment. I'm always surprised within the transaction. And I just think that like having a constantly moving goalpost to like always strive to do better, getting to help people and achieve their goals for them and helping them build their wealth and, you know, get homeownership, like that is just such a fulfilling feeling for me.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
I've been in the industry 3.5 years now, going on 4. I was a personal trainer for 10 plus years before real estate. My husband and I have a landscaping business, helped with that. I'm trying to think what else I did. Pretty much personal training until COVID. And then everything was shut down, gyms included. So I was a stay-at-home mom and apparently a teacher, I guess.
Of course.
For 4 kids. So that was fun.
I'm so glad my kids were not school age during COVID.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Basically, once my youngest went to kindergarten, that's when I started real estate. I feel like what essentially got me into it was my husband pushing me into it. He's like, "You would be great at this." It's kind of funny because I think a lot of personal trainers actually turn into real estate agents at some point.
Yeah.
It's the people aspect of it. It's just getting to know people and getting to know their needs and then kind of guiding them through the process. It's similar to personal training, just in a different aspect.
Yeah, different capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys heard in our intro, our podcast is called the Homeowner Hookup. Things that you can expect are going to be like funny stories, what you can expect in the market, just some insider tips, and just some great things that we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Megan, anything else you want to include?
We're going to be setting up expectations for buyers and sellers, I think. So this can be for agents. This can be for people looking to buy or sell. This could be for investors.
Yeah.
We're going to have different people on the show that will give you different ideas into, the lending world, the title company world, inspector world. We're going to have everybody on here kind of to talk and tell us what they do and what their importance is in the home buying process and selling.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to sidestep really quickly because we kind of just went over our origin stories.
Mm-hmm. How did Megan and Sydney become Megan and Sydney?
Megan actually approached me at our Christmas party a couple of years ago, and we talked about real estate, and I coaching agents at this time, and she was like, hey, I really am looking to like level up my business. Can you coach me? We did. I coached her for like 6 months, and I think I had dropped a couple of times. Like I very quickly learned how much I loved Megan and how great she is as a person and an agent, and like just all the potential that was there. And I had like dropped a couple of like jokes. They weren't jokes, but I dropped a couple of jokes, and I was like, oh, like when are we going to work together? Ha ha ha. And like, she didn't think I was being serious. And like, I mean, I was like just trying to like test the waters. And then finally I was like, so are we going to work together or not? And she's like, oh my God, you actually want to?
Well, yeah, because so Sydney has done a lot of luxury. Mm-hmm. And she's somebody that I believe Sunny, one of our brokers, he was like, you need to get with Sydney. You need to talk to Sydney. Because at the time I was doing a lot of luxury, but I wasn't super familiar with it. It's not like...
Such a different ballgame though. Like I got into luxury probably 4 years into my career. Mm-hmm. And it was definitely just such a different ballgame. It was so much more about numbers and less about feeling. But like you still had to maintain that emotional like connection. You had to like always just bring that back to the connection for them, but then still be so on top of, all aspects of financials and come up with creative financing. Luxury is just such a different ballgame than like just a standard purchase.
Right. And I was kind of thrown into it pretty early in my career. I need a little bit of coaching as far as like how to maintain that side of things, but also diversify my business into different areas because I was losing business essentially because I was being pigeonholed into luxury. The dynamic between Sydney and I was kind of cool because she has, the volume. I was bringing, some higher dollar things at the time, but now it just kind of works cohesively. We're both doing our part and working as a team.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's never a dull moment between us.
Yeah. We
work very well together. I feel like it's just, we're going to go into one big love fest.
Yeah.
We definitely both like rely a lot on our humor. We both have a very dry sense of humor.
Yeah, very sarcastic.
Very sarcastic, but it works very, very well for both of us.
Yeah. Not for my husband over here.
No.
Okay, for all those that don't know, my husband is Cody. This podcast is brought to you by Cody.
Editing brought to you by Cody. Camera setup, Cody.
Lighting, Cody. Everything, this entire podcast room, Cody's. My husband has a very expensive hobby. That's another place where I get a lot of my customer base from is my husband has a very expensive hobby, cars. Basically anything that has a motor and goes really fast, he loves. And apparently a lot of people in that industry are also looking for houses. So he's like my biggest cheerleader and always sends people to us.
Shout out to Cody.
Yeah, shout out. Love you, babe.
Another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is like what really viewers can expect, maybe a little bit more of a deep dive, like communities, local events, new restaurants and shops, kind of like what our favorite places are around Jacksonville.
Really into food.
Love food.
Food, and good wine. I'm there for all the things.
Megan, if you had to choose one restaurant to be like your final restaurant to go to in Jacksonville, like in Northeast Florida, Jacksonville, St. Augustine, where would you go?
Oh my God, Sydney.
I know.
You can't put me on the spot.
Maybe
like
a couple
this.
of dishes from like 2 or 3 different restaurants.
Oh my God. Okay. One place that's always a solid steak like no matter what. And I am a snob for filet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my mouth is watering thinking about it. I will go to Chop House 13 for a perfectly cooked filet and a glass of Camus.
That was your birthday meal.
Cash me outside.
What, last year, the year before last?
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was weird.
Like, I don't want cake. I want a filet and a glass of Camus, please and thank you. Yeah.
Honestly, I love that.
Yeah. I also love oysters. Julington Creek Fish Camp is always a fave. And Taverna, Oceana. Oh my God. Like all the things.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pick one.
I think my fave is probably Noricase. That coconut king salmon is
Noricase.
Incredible. And then the little cocktails with like the little birds.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah, they're adorable.
But then oysters, boat drinks. They're my favorite restaurant in St. Augustine is Boat Drinks. And that's actually a bar, but it is such cool vibes. The drinks are incredible, but the food, it's kind of a limited food menu.
Mm-hmm.
They have fresh oysters. They fly in every day. I mean, it is so good.
Yeah.
And then my other two faves would be Collage and Llama. Mm-hmm. Llama is like true Peruvian food. Then Llama also has this coffee shop in St. Augustine called Maracuja.
Mm-hmm.
It's on West King. It's so good.
Yeah.
But then Collage is incredible. They have this like basil oil that they give you with bread, but their menu changes all the time. But that basil oil, I dream of that basil oil.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I want an oyster.
We could just have a podcast about food.
We literally could have a podcast about food. We really could have a podcast about food. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, we are more so just, we really want to make real estate accessible for everyone. I think we get a lot of inquiries from people that, one, don't know what they're doing. They want to start investing. They want to buy their first house. You know, I've had people come to us when they're like, oh, we want a quadplex, and how can we get creative financing for this? And we just want to make sure that people know that real estate is not an inaccessible thing to have. Like, you can definitely own a home. You can get a quadplex with an FHA 3.5% down.
And I think also something that's really important is we want to be people's like place that they go, a person that they go to for all things real estate. Even if we don't know something, if we're not experts in one specific area, we know somebody who is. And as far as lenders go and just everything in that real estate world, we are somebody that we want people to come to and talk to and actually even network with other agents and other people in the industry about.
Yeah, definitely. And we can't wait to bring some of the people on that we're going to have.
Yes, we have some exciting people lined up. I'm super pumped for that.
Our special guests. So if you guys have anything that you really want to know about, let us know. I mean, especially I think lending is such a hot topic right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Such a hot topic. So we're going to have a few lenders come on here. But we are so excited to have that.
Yeah, definitely.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We so appreciate it. And we cannot wait to have you guys listen in more and let us know if you want to hear anything specific.
Yeah. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.